Hello, collective, and welcome to Gemini Soul Tarot. I know some of you guys may have been wondering, where's Gemini Soul? Well, Gemini Soul has been working on her spiritual calling, working on the direction that the spirit would like for me to go, not only with this channel, but just life in general. So, I just want you guys to know that I'm still here. But I'm working on that inner me, right? To get the messages clearly, what the universe would have me to show up, do, or whatever is on my journey at this time. But Gemini Soul also feels, and I'm feeling that connecting with this collective today, a lot of you guys are in the same place, like trying to find out what it is you should be doing now. What direction to go in. You just may not have all the clarity. I think we've done a lot of healing. We went through a lot of things and changes. We released things. We've added things. And I'm just feeling that the collective right now that I am connecting with, now it's like, now what? What's next? Or how do I move forward with the information I've received? Or am I ready to move forward? Like, there is so many questions that you have in your mind. I feel that a lot of you done so much work on yourself. And you've like, now that I've done so much work on myself, what do I engage in? How do I continue to move on this journey with the healing? How do I just move forward in peace? Being at peace with yourself, with the choices that you made. Because a lot of you was forced with decisions over the last couple of months. 3 months, I'm hearing. 3, maybe even 4. Could have been the whole year of 2021. You just felt like you had to make decision after decision after decision. And you're just like at the point now that you're tired of making all of the decisions, trying to figure out what's best for you on your path. What way should you be going? Who should you be communicating? Where should you be working? What family members should you be collaborating with? How to get over the hurt and pain, releasing the fears from being rejected in the past, I'm hearing. And I feel this with some of you collective, there's been some opportunities come in and you are fearing those opportunities. You think it's an opportunity, but you've done so much learning and healing and release of karma that you like, look, I don't want to bring any more karma on myself or anyone else, right? You just want to do the right thing. You just want to feel good inside. You want to release the fears, the worries, the burdens of this direction. Guys, sometimes we get so caught up in our head, right, that we're being pulled or straddled between 2 directions. When I was meditating on the collective energy, I got Earth Song. With Earth Song, is you trying to find the beat to your own drums now. You're trying to find where you belong. Because of the mistakes that you feel you made in the past, this is real difficult for you right now. It's difficult because you don't want to have to start all over again. Though we're always going to be learning on our path, and we'll never finish learning, right? We're always going to be learning lessons. Some good and some bad. But I think once you go through so much, you just sit still and like, I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything that will trigger things left or right. Especially if you found yourself in a place right now where you're not bad, but you're not good. You know what I'm saying? You're not sad, but you're not all that happy. And with that comes trying to figure out what is next for you. Where do you go from here? Right? Is where do you go from here? That you've worked on yourself. That you've released some things that you never thought you could release. Man, you got past some things that you never, ever thought you could get past or walk past or be able to wake up in the morning and it not be so much burdensome on your mind and your thoughts. We're going to get into some tarot, guys. I don't know. This is more like a chat or rant for the collective. I was just drawn to do this. Not in my regular space because sometimes, you know, you need the messages to change. So I'm literally like sitting on the floor and looking out the window to the sky. And it was amazing that made, this feeling because when the card came out, Blue Angel, because that was the next card came out, Blue Angel. It's Archangel Michael. And when you look up to the sky, you look up for Archangel Michael, for the surrounding of the love and the balance and trusting and believing in the healing and the support from your angel guides. I'm going to read this one to you. Blue Angel. If it means something, then you'll feel it. If it doesn't, it's okay. All right? Archangel Michael has shown up in your reading to offer you support with a troubling issue or situation. Michael offers you healing and will help you overcome any obstacles, fear, or doubt you face. Yet, in order for this healing to occur, you must be willing to surrender your problem or concern to Michael. Trust. The situation will either be healed or Michael will help you energetically detach from it. Know that whatever the outcome, it will, without a doubt, be for the highest good of all concerned. Surrender all your concerns to Michael. Ask for his help and trust that all will be resolved. When you look into the sky, remember, Michael is there protecting you always. Talk to him and share your concerns and fears. Know he is always listening, and remember that no request is too great or too small. Archangel Michael's energy surrounds our entire planet. Regardless of where you are upon this earth, Michael surrounds you with his love. He is often referred to as the blue angel or the blue ray because the color blue is the frequency he emits and attunes to. Look up at the sky and feel the peace and clarity he brings. Jewels of peace I bestow from the sky above are cast oceans of love. Guys, I didn't have this all the way in frame, but I mean, I hope you guys got the gist. Here it is. Well, let me read this last part since it was not. I got so into the message I should have looked up, but I didn't. Jewels of peace I bestow from the sky above are cast oceans of love. Okay? So we're going to get into some tarot here just to see the message, right? Archangel. I'm going to do one shuffle here. I did quite a bit of shuffling, and I was checking in on the energy. Spirit says keep going. Shuffle again. 2 more. No problem. Absolutely. All right. We're going to talk about Earth Song. That's finding with the choices and decisions or the concerns that you have right now. Finding your space. What is it that the universe wants to share with us? It didn't fall out. It's in reverse. Let's go up, right? So, we got the 3 of Pentacles here. Now, it definitely came out in reverse. Because the deck was in reverse, I don't know. I feel that the universe is saying talk both ways. Because we're dealing with probably 2 different sets of collectives right now. There is one collective. When it comes to the Earth song, something's coming in your life right now to collaborate with you. And you have fears. The fears come from, do you belong with this person, situation, or not? I think you have fear because you've been through so much that you're afraid to take a chance to collaborate and start something new. The other thing that I'm getting with this, with it being in reverse, you're like feeling that you've learned so many lessons when it comes to your being intuitive. Being able to check with your higher self about what really feels good with collaborating. And you just don't want to fail at this again. If this is someone getting out of a relationship, you just want to heal from this relationship and move on. I'm going to talk about it in the upright. You may not feel you're ready for this collaboration, that there's still healing or unanswered questions or still fear, upright or not. There is still fear of, am I doing the right thing? You could have been in a long-term relationship and you finally feel that you're in a good space and you're feeling good about it, and you're finally getting past the point of the healing and the misunderstanding and understanding that you had to just put yourself first for a while. Take time for yourself. Heal yourself. And get connected again. And now that you've done that, it's like the universe is bringing in something and you are afraid because you're like, not again. I don't want to make the same mistakes. I don't want to have to go through all of the healing and depression and worry and hurt that I've been through in the past. And you're afraid to collaborate or accept someone's offer. And it's out of fear. That's why the Earth Song is here, because one thing you have to know, collective, you have to keep living. Earth song is about finding your place, right? Walking to the beat of your drums. Walking to in or out of places that serve or no longer serve you. Having the strength to understand what truly makes you feel good. What is it in your life that you truly feel good about putting your all in? Without losing yourself, though. There are so many opportunities to love again, to collaborate again, but you're saying there is still so many opportunities for my heart to get broken, for me to get off track, for me to lose myself, not focus, and wind up starting all over again. That's what I'm getting with that. Whether it's fear that something is there and you're not sure what to do about it because you're afraid of having to deal with karma again, or afraid of opening your heart up and something not working and you starting all over from the hurt and the pain. Something has scared you so much in the past that it is so hard for you to accept that life still goes on and you still got to take chances. That you still have to continue to walk this journey that the divine has for you. You can stall, stand still if you want, and don't go left or right, hoping nothing will shake. But when the lessons has been learned, and it's time for you to move forward and the divine says so, believe me, you will be pushed. Okay? Why is the Three of Pentacles here for the collective spirit? I just told you. You can't make it up. The Chariot. The Chariot, absolutely. And we have the Four of Cups under the bottom. So collective, you're afraid. Oh, yes, you're afraid. There's an offer coming in. And you're just like, you remember those cups, right? Those cups on the bottom is the empty cups. The cups on the bottom is not necessarily, now they could definitely be relationships that didn't work out, or other collaborations, right? Other collaborations that you did, right? You got Three of Pentacles and then you got the Three of Cups, right? So those could definitely be other collaborations, and if we do it in reverse as it originally came out, you're not happy about those Three Cups, right? And you've seen the truth in it. Some things have been opened up. You realize some things, right? That those cups, it wasn't equal give and take. They didn't feel you. But what I'm also feeling in those cups was disappointment, fears, and healing. And you like, you did, as I said, you did so much work. It is so hard for you to now move forward and accept another opportunity. You're afraid. But I also told you that when the universe says time to move, you move. You won't have a choice. And I'm not saying there's more lessons than anything to be afraid of. But with Archangel Michael coming and saying, basically put your worries and look to the sky for answers and solutions and help and support. Archangel Michael is there, right? Your angels are around you supporting your spirit guides, whoever it is you believe in. You have the Nine of Pentacles under the bottom. Okay. So I'm feeling collective with the Nine of Pentacles, whatever healing and work that you've done on yourself, you maybe have wound up single. Very abundant. But you still are loving and caring. And I know this may not be easy for all you guys to hear. But if the universe does something beautiful for you, you're obligated to do something beautiful for someone else. Whether that's be a healing for them, so whatever it is that you hesitating on collaborating with, maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for the collaboration on your path for someone else's healing. And I know we say, y'all, I get it. I just heard the collective like, where was everybody when I needed help on my healing? Yeah, well, you're here, right? So you had help, whether you recognize it or not. You are in a different place than you was, I guarantee, 3 or 4 months ago. In a much happier, stable place, if you really look at it. And if you're not, you're soon to be. But you are feeling abundant. You feel that you have so much to offer. But you just don't feel like you want to be the fool this time. Like, you don't want to feel like a fool. I do this, and I start all over. The chasing of relationships. Being left out in the cold. Feeling less than. Unsecure, financially abundant because I'm overgiving. Feeling less than because I'm caught up in another relationship, a job, a situation, again, learning more lessons. Feeling like this was it and it's not. Like, these are all the fears that you have. And when you're like this, you're like, well, it's just me. My abundance. Everything around me, supporting me, taking care of me, loving me, doing the best I can for me. And now you want me to collaborate? Yeah. And you like, you see, that is just deceptive, right? Going from being single to a relationship to you is just like, no. I just can't deal with the lies and the cheating, the unclear, what am I hearing? The clarity that I don't have when I'm in situations like this. Just makes me get all up in my head. It makes me confused. It makes me hurt. It makes me think too much. It makes me think hard and long. I'm also feeling collective. Someone sees you like that. That you're not telling them anything about really, truly what you're doing. And I'm feeling it's not for you to tell them because there's a cycle ending. So a new one can begin. There's a new cycle beginning for you. With the Hierophant, I feel that you're trying to do all the right things, say all the right things, because you're afraid of making a mistake again. You're afraid of feeling like you made a mistake. You're afraid of feeling like you have to bag down or walk away. Because if you don't, it could be a disaster. From the truth that you've learned in the past. From how you've seen connections. How you've seen how people show up for their connections. And you're feeling like, you're almost feeling like anything that comes towards you is deceptive. Or you're taking it in that manner. But with the Queen of Wands under the bottom, the universe wants you to know who you are. Know that you're strong, independent, and you're beautiful. Male or female, it doesn't matter. You have a fire that burns in you from lessons that you've learned, things that you've went through in your life that has taught you a lot. You've got to use that fire and move forward. You got to trust that you have the knowledge and the know-how to use your intuition, to know now what really truly completes you, what feels good, what doesn't. And maybe there are still lessons you'll have to learn, collective. But this is not the time to be afraid. You have to fight. Now is the time to show up in all your power and glory. What was the healing about? You being afraid and never moving forward again? No, show up and show that. You now know your worth. You know who you are. And you're not going to let anyone, again, make you feel like the Five of Pentacles left out in the cold. Now listen, I'm not telling you that people won't leave you out in the cold. What I'm saying is you've learned the lessons how to deal with it, where it doesn't break you and get you down on your knees and just making you lose yourself. You will understand that things will come and go in your life, and you will be able to deal with them on a more spiritual, understanding level of what is meant for me is for me, and what's not meant for me isn't for me. Losing something can be a blessing to help you on this journey. Knowing you don't have to worry about karma for anyone who leaves you out in the cold or doesn't have an equal give and take or have any deceptive energies towards you. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You know why? Because you learned the lessons. And you're going to continue to take these lessons with strive. But they're not going to just keep popping up, making you feel less than, putting you back down and weak like you can't move forward. That's not going to happen anymore. Because as this cycle ends and you move forward, your new cycle is you understanding exactly who you are. And they better know who you are. Because they may think they're getting away with something, but they're not. What you're doing is saying, that's fine, you left me out in the cold, I'll move on. That's fine. And basically, you may don't even feel like somebody left you out in the cold. And I don't know why I keep seeing the Five of Pentacles here. I'm just seeing that. Like, I'm feeling collective. You've had situations where you just felt people kept turning their back or closing the doors, or you had to keep leaving people out in the cold because as you were on this journey, things just didn't feel good to you. They didn't feel right. You wasn't happy. You wasn't pleased with the outcome. You wasn't pleased with how people were showing up in your life. And you were trying to be loving and caring and trying to show up for these connections, even supporting people, regardless to if you thought they was deceptive or not, right? That's just where your healing was. And you have you feel like, some of them was regrets in your life, some relationships. You feel regretful of having them or even letting them in. The Ace of Swords under the bottom, the thing is, the universe is like, you see the truth in these situations now. Why is the World card here, Spirit? Why is the World card here? It's in reverse. You're no longer taking sorry apologies. Like, show up or don't be here at all. You're no longer taking shorts. Like, maybe before you used to let people just come in and apologize, I'm sorry, and you would take them back and you move forward. And you just like, okay, well, maybe it was me, putting it on yourself. With this new beginning, this wheel turning, ending the old ways, like, apologies will not do for you. They will not do. You will not accept rude, disrespectful people coming in saying, oh, I'm sorry. No. You're going to know that they know better and they just tried to get away with something once again. And that's why the Spirit wants you to move forward, because you have the know of what it is that needs to be done. And you're going to have to make that decision, the Two of Swords. With the Two of Swords, I'm feeling like you need to make that decision that you're choosing you. And when you choose you, the wheel begins to turn. We're not going to let this person, whether they apologize, not apologize, keep coming in apologizing, and then we have to make a choice to take them back. We're not going to play the back and forth game anymore. That back and forth game messes with your stability, I'm hearing, your worth, the way you see yourself. This person may have a way of coming in to make you really feel like you are wrong for what it is that you're doing. Walking away, choosing not to be with them, or choosing not to take their apology, choosing to go a different direction. No, this time, you choose you. We're doing that. You got the Six of Wands under the bottom. They'll see how you having this victory in choosing you. How you going to show up in the world differently. Like, I'm going to still be that loving and caring person. It's just I'm not going to play the games with you anymore. Like, that cycle has to end. No more letting you keep me confused. I've healed. And I have a beautiful wish fulfillment coming. And it's truly an equal give and take. Like, you're a star. And you're a star because you now know what you want. The universe knows you know what you want. You've done the healing. And you're only going to accept someone emotionally available, willing to give an equal give and take in the situation, balanced, caring, loving, respectful, abundant. You want someone you can pour your emotions out to. Someone that you can tell what's going on with you and not be afraid they're going to use it against you. You absolutely want someone emotionally available. Someone's willing to work on a connection and help heal whenever there's obstacles in the way, where you can be supportive to each other. You actually want a spiritual relationship. Someone who's done as much healing and working on themselves as you have. Someone who understands about sorrow, hurt, and pain, but have worked through it for their cycle to begin. You want someone who's willing to move forward with you, with all your flaws that you may feel you have and the flaws of the other. Like, this is what bonds the relationship together. And this is the Two of Swords, the choice you have to make for this cycle to begin. Someone around you, though, is trying to get you to look at things logically. What is that about? Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Someone sees you collective, and they want an equal give and take, and you have your heart closed off. You love them, but you're afraid you're going to hurt them. You're afraid of karma. You're afraid you're not ready. Yep. To have a victory with this person. But this person adores you. This person sees you as everything they wish for. Yep. That's where the reading started off. Collaboration. In this cup that you're not willing to take at this time. And they definitely want you to move forward and take this cup. The divine wants you to do it too. You gotta not be afraid to love again. To be in a commitment that is definitely going to be an equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles, where you both will be given a love within each other. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Could be none of those signs. It could be this connection is so powerful with fire and air and water, which meaning passionate. Logically, it belongs together. When you think about the situation, think about this person. Logically, you know that you belong with this person, that this may be your time, your gift, their gift, for all the healing and the work you've done on yourself. Water is very emotional because both parties have went through quite, and this is not going to resonate with all, but this is what I'm picking up right now. Both parties went through a lot. Both of you could have been in long-term relationships, marriage, or just long-term. And there was a lot of karma and healing, karmic lessons and healing that had to take place. But it was to get you on a journey and get you to the place and the person that you truly belong with. Spirit guide, give me closing messages for the collective. Spirit said the closing messages, take a leap of faith. Move forward. You've been the fool so many times in the past, collective, that you're afraid to take this leap of faith, and this is the one time you should be doing it. It's going to be a tower moment for you, though. Right? But the Spirit is saying there will be a tower moment if you do not move forward. Fool card, oh my God, can't make it up. 10 of Cups. This is your 10 of Cups, collective. This is your 10 of Cups. This is what the Spirit has for you. You deserve this. You deserve to take a chance. Stop being afraid. You had Archangel Michael show up in this reading. You know why? Because he's overseeing the healing and see that you're ready now. The lessons, you're always learning lessons, okay? So I know you're afraid. But this is for you. This person's for you. This person's going to help you grow. This person's going to support you, or you for that person. You're going to help each other grow. You're going to support each other. Like, there's miracles going to happen in this relationship. There's balance. There's equal give and take. There's love. There's understanding. There's commitment. There's joy. There's happiness. It's collaboration of families. There's children being born in this situation. Or there's children coming together. I even feel there may be situations where maybe this person have children or was alone, and you know, sometimes things are done for the children. And this is not in a bad way. This is for health and growth, to mature the children, to get them ready for the next stage of their lives. If this person has children, and you're collaborating, and that's your fear. When it comes to children, don't be afraid, because the universe takes care of the babies. And if you're meant to be in this person's life because of a certain type of commitment to help this child or children, or to make this family as a whole, to balance it out, I don't know why I'm just hearing it. Someone's afraid to move forward because of children. Whether it's their children or the other person's children. I don't know. But I'm hearing this is a happy family. I'm hearing this relationship isn't toxic. It's going to take some time to work on. But your lesson is finally for you to understand that you have all the tools to get through this. The universe says you have all the tools. And this Six of Wands come out one more time. It's a victory. They're going to have a victory in this relationship. Let's get a soul's journey closing message. Let's get a closing message, Spirit. Guys, yeah. Well, I'll let you read it for yourself. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust. I'm not even going to elaborate on this, because if message is connecting with you, then you know exactly what this means. Guys, if this did resonate with you, definitely give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. If not, I will see you on your next reading. Bye, collective. Love and light.